the truth is, you'll be surprised by their next move. I feel like it's going to have like an impact, and their next move is not what you think. That's what I'm getting here, you guys. I feel like you've probably made peace with the idea that maybe things will never change, right? That's the type of energy I'm picking up on, or that this person is maybe stuck in their ways forever, that type of energy. But I'm getting here, there is a massive recalibration happening behind the scenes with this person, whomever this is in your energy, okay? And their next move isn't just going to surprise you. I feel like it's going to maybe completely disrupt that safe narrative they've been hiding behind, okay? So today we're looking at that. I feel like that surgical precision of the upcoming shift, okay? Their next move is not what you think. Welcome back, Vibe Tribe. This is a general message, you guys. As always, please remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest. Always use your intuition and your discernment, you guys, as we get into this message. Okay, so look at this. Here we go. So we do have the Eight of Fire, you guys. This is not something that is slow moving. So I'm getting here, there's swift action, right? Swift movement here. I'm getting, for a long time, there's been nothing but silence, okay? But this Eight of Fire is telling me that the energy has finally aligned, and their next move is going to be fast and direct, okay? I'm getting and completely unexpected as well, all right? So it's like a dam breaking, okay? They've spent so much time overthinking that they've reached a point of energetic combustion. And I'm getting here, they have to move now, all right? A flood of emotions is what I'm picking up on, or they'll lose their mind is what I'm picking up on, y'all. Yes, so I'm getting here, there's like a flip in their perspective, okay? Okay, so I'm seeing here, you guys, look at that. We do have the Hanged One showing up. So that is giving the energy of, I feel like it's giving the reason this move will happen, and it will surprise you. And I feel like it is because they have finally stopped looking at a situation from an egoic standpoint, okay? They have this mentality here, right? So this is where that moment where their world is turned upside down, all right? And finally, they see your value from a place of clarity rather than a place of fear. So there could have been an element of intimidation going on here with this person. Somebody could have been in their head about who you are, how you show up in their energy, okay? Wow. So I feel like they're no longer willing to sacrifice the connection for the sake of maybe pride. Yeah, so you guys, I'm seeing here, oh, you guys, I am seeing here, all right, with this energy here, all right, we got the Knight of Chalices showing up, okay? This is giving that emotional offering energy, okay? This is like what they're actually, I feel like, maybe planning, or it's like what they're actually doing, right? And this is surprising because I feel like they usually lead with logic, okay? Maybe with, that energy of air or silence, but they are coming in with an emotional offering that feels out of character even for them. So if they've been cold, expect warmth, right? If they've been detached, expect vulnerability, all right? This night, this isn't just bringing flowers. This is bringing a confession, all right? They are going to say things they swore they'd never admit, right? So get prepared for this, all right? And I've been picking up on this energy here, all right? For the collective, IAS, y'all. So I'm getting also too, the impact of this breakthrough, right? And that is giving this next card, which is the Tower. There it is. Okay. So I feel like this is an internal feeling with them that is going to be expressed outwardly. All right. So this move is definitely designed to break that current structure of your maybe non-relationship. Okay. That's the type of energy I'm picking up on. So they aren't like looking for a quick fix anymore. This is somebody that is like all in and doing what they need to do from a standpoint of where this connection is going. That's more of what they're looking at. So again, not a quick fix, right? No. So they are looking to knock down walls. And it's like remodel from the ground up is what I'm getting. That's why this card is showing up, all right? With those walls crumbling, okay? And I feel like that is maybe a analogy of the distance between you at this time, all right? That's for some of you guys, intuitively awakened starseeds. So I feel like it's a surgical strike against the barrier they built themselves. So this is also someone that I'm getting, there is a lot of, I feel like they are, there's accountability and them realizing what they did and the impact of that, right? So again, it's meant to clear the air once and for all. Y'all, I'm getting the energy of someone that may have appeared to be like, again, that they weren't all in, or that, maybe you picked up on that they, just like by their actions, they weren't fully present. But this is someone that I feel like is going to show a whole other vantage point of their personality, and also to how they have been feeling. And I feel like that's where that surprise, that's where that shock, and also that impact is going to come into play with you, collective. Wow. Okay. So I feel like also too, you guys, when we're looking at this energy, the question is why or what triggered this, right? Yeah. Because you could be wondering, like, well, like, where is this coming from? Is it even genuine? Because this could have been something that you were looking for and you didn't get, but now it's showing up, right? So let's take a look at that energy here, okay? So the next card we do have is the Seven of Discs, okay? Now, with this energy, this is someone that's been standing back, believe it or not, because I feel like this is something that, you know, you may not have seen this part of them, right? But I'm getting here, they've been watching you grow, maybe even thrive without them, all right? Now, I feel like they've realized that the seeds that they planted themselves or failed to plant have led to a harvest that they aren't part of, okay? So I feel like this could be someone, and it doesn't even have to be like, from, financial, or it could be spiritual, but it's like just seeing where you are and they're not part of that. That's not, I feel like that wasn't their intention for things to be this way, right? So that's where I feel like this haste is coming from, but it's not waste at all, right? But again, they know they need to do something, right? That's where I'm getting this energy from, okay? So I'm getting here that the fear of being permanently left behind, right, in your old timeline scares the hell out of them. Yeah. So they don't want to be lost in the sauce. They don't. When it comes to you and your energy and your life, they don't want to just be a part of your past. They do want to be a part of your present as well as your future, and creating that future legacy and long-term connection and life. And like I just heard, like that 10 of chalices, right? Wow, you guys. So I'm getting here, The next card I'm seeing here, you see that? There's a Queen of Air showing up, right? So this is why I feel like maybe they were moving with such precision, right? They know they can't come to you with like this fluff energy, all right, or games or anything like that. They ain't no half step in here. They know that because just as much as you're going to be seeing a different side of them, intuitively awakened starseed, you know, they have seen that with you. There's some type of transformation here, okay? Now, to where they can't bring that old world energy to you, okay? Yeah, this is a different dimension, and they recognize that on the soul level, okay? So, you guys, they see you in this energy, clear, detached, and not easily impressed by maybe what most would be impressed by. So there's a lot of depth to you, okay? I just heard integrity. All right? So I'm getting that they know this move has to be all or nothing because you won't accept anything less. Okay? So they do realize that. And I feel like that is paramount for you guys, the collective. Okay? So I feel like they're putting like their best foot forward. Yeah. Yep. That's the type of energy that I'm picking up on here. Okay? So what I'm looking at here next is this, what this outcome is, whomever this is resonating with. And, you know, I feel like we need to take a look at how the cards are saying here how you should handle this impact, because it's going to be some, okay? Or it could already be. Tides are turning here, all right? From those choppy waters to smooth sailing, at least that's the intention of this person, okay? So, or their intent, yeah, okay? And they're being very intentional with their actions, all right? Now, and I feel like that's going to be very different from what you remember or what you recognize from this person, you know, what they've shown you, okay? At whatever period in time, please take it how it resonates, okay? So, IAS, the cycle, all right? Let's take a look here because there's the wheel, all right? So, the cycle is turning in your favor. And I feel like this is this surprising move, and I feel like it is going to be just that, right? Is the universe's way of, I feel like, rewarding your detachment, right? I feel like just rewarding who you've become, all right? I feel like when they come towards you, remember, you are the one in the driver's seat, collective, okay? But I feel like the energy that they're going to bring to you, it's definitely going to confirm that, okay? Now, the impact of their move depends on whether you decide this new version of them is worth the space in your galaxy, because that's where they want to be. Yes, okay? So I'm getting here, you guys, prepare for the shift. Star seeds, okay? Yeah, rare breed. And just know that it is coming faster than you think, okay? So I feel like this is a breakthrough, though, that is going to be a welcomed surprise for some of you guys. Now, for some of y'all, it's like you could have been in the energy of whereas, you know, you couldn't find that alignment that you found with this person, but then at the same time, it's like you outgrew it and you were kind of looking for that same vibe and the frequency and you didn't find it. Okay. And I feel like that's because there was a phase of preparation that was happening here. Okay. And I'm getting that we've now reached that pinnacle, right? That threshold. Okay. So let's get a few oracles for you guys and see what we get. All right. Yeah. So what we got here for you guys? What's ahead here? What else do you guys need to know? Okay. Please give us more. What else do you need to know? Presence. That's their energy. This is somebody that may have been, you know, a little all over the place, but that's no longer the case. There's going to be definitely focused intent when I'm getting here. Very conscious, right? So this isn't like something that is just like in the wind and, you know, some flighty energy. You're going to see that consistency that you needed to see, but it's going to be on a more concentrated level within the soul, okay? And this connection, okay? Please give us more. What else do we have? Okay. What else do we have here? What is this card? Okay, there's something unfolding, okay? And I feel like your light is the source. Yes, it is. Okay. What else we have here? Okay. There we are. So this could have something to do with some abundance for some of you guys, right? Or this could be the space that you're in. And again, that could be mind, body, spirit, financial, whatever, resources. Please take it how it resonates, okay? But this is something that is beyond that, right? And I'm getting here, yeah, transitioning worlds, okay? Let's get a few more for you guys. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Something, I keep getting it, you guys. A lot of times things don't come to fruition in the time frame because there is a phase of preparation, especially when it is something that is going to last this lifetime. I'll say that here in this physical realm, right? So let's get some more here for you guys. Yeah, but you will be surprised by their next move. You're going to be surprised by their energy, their presence, how they show up, all of that, okay? You're going to be surprised by what? Their intention. Look at that. And they're going to be, it's going to be made known. No guessing here, right? So I'm getting here that it's like what you need to see. I feel like you have manifested that in some way, okay? What else do we have here? Okay, so I'm getting here. There is something about reaching a middle ground here, all right? Negotiations is open, okay? Yeah. Or they will be, or that's the place that this person's trying to get to, right? A mutual agreement, understanding, and moving forward in a very significant way, okay? What else do we have here? Please give us more. What else do we have? Oh, compromise. Yes. What else? There it is. And commit. Okay, so I'm seeing here somebody is very dedicated or will be and devoted. And there's going to be pledge. Okay. Yeah. To give their life. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody could really be going into a very deep, making it official type of energy with that, how that showed up. Okay. Yup. Spirit said that's the truth. That's for someone. So this could have been something that you discussed. Maybe you guys talked about this in the past. That's where I feel like maybe the energy is, that like you felt as though maybe something was always, you know, it was never going to move in the way in which you needed it to move in. Yeah. Nah, there's a change here. And I feel like it's something about, so something about somebody is going, there's some type of offer. That's what you're attracting in. Okay. And they're hoping that you'll welcome this. And I'm seeing Spirit saying, be ready to hold this intention. Broadcast. Frequency. On the same one. Something is, for some of you guys, there is a need to, maybe you could be feeling like the need to clean out maybe old energies, or maybe even your home. I don't know why I just got that. Okay. Or to eradicate or like transform. So you could be going through, this could be physical, maybe aesthetically, you know, or just something. There's like a lot of changes where as you're cleaning out, this could be your space. Okay. a shift in your behavior that you're even noticing. That's because I just heard nesting, right? So you could be wondering why you're feeling this shift, right? You're in the midst of a major change, and you're going to see it when this person, or they're already in your energy, and you could be noticing that. Collective, look at this energy. Okay, y'all, I think I'm going to leave this one right here. Okay, y'all, thank you so much as always for stopping by. I do appreciate you guys as always. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the Vibe Tribe. I would love to have you guys here. Also, to hype your girl up, I appreciate that as well. And I will see you guys for your next message. Until next time, guys, take care. Love ya. Bye.